The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Flyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good morning, with the echo there, just making sure that everybody is awake here in Oakfield today as we get ready for the Oakfield Invite Tournament. Boy, is this going to be a dandy. First of all, we have got absolutely amazing weather here today at Village Park, and you can see what we've got here for a schedule. Joining me on the broadcast here for West Diamond is Dominic Ackerman. Dom, we saw this Oakfield team yesterday be dominant and win the Trailways East Conference title once again. Tell me what you're thinking for today.
Yeah, another undefeated season in the Trailways East for the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield. It should be a phenomenal tournament here today. We've got 5 stellar teams that should all be competing for different playoff seedings and postseason rankings as we come up in the near weeks. But today it's not about postseason. It's about taking this tournament in non-conference matchups for all these squads and just seeing some good softball.
Yeah, we're taking a look again. What we're going to do is we're going to step aside here. We're going to come back and we'll talk about Oconto here, and then we'll take a look at some of the teams that are here today, because I think that we've got some dandy softball matchups here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back after these messages.
Payne is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email Crusader Boosters, wearec@wc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
When the snow finally melts in Wisconsin, things tend to move pretty fast, especially for farmers. And before that first field is even planted, the bills are already piling up. That's where a farm operating loan comes in handy. You see, a short-term agriculture loan designed to cover day-to-day farm expenses can be a must for many during those seasonal peaks like planting. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design. Operating loans are built around the realities of things like farming, not some generic business model. You simply won't farm on a spreadsheet. You farm in very real time. Get the local support from people you already know at Ergo Bank. Real help when you really need it. See them also for things like home loans and car loans. Perhaps it's CDs and IRAs you might be thinking about. Ergo Bank, they're an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 586757. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design.
Member FDIC.
Generations.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Jeff Sauer here along with Dominic Ackerman as we are at Village Park here in Oakfield. Before we talk about Oconto, I want to also make sure, and I'll try and mention this a couple of times today here in Oakfield, there is a dedication for the Veterans Memorial that's going to be downtown. So if you have an opportunity, since you want to come down and see some softball anyways, that would be great if you could swing down there and take a look at the new memorial here that has been created here in Oakfield. And again, we love this community so much that we try and do whatever we can to promote it. So when anybody reaches out to us or we see a sign or something like that, we're going to make sure we share it. Okay, Dominic, let's talk about Oconto. First of all, what a drive they had to get here. A 10 o'clock game. I arrived here because we had a lot of stuff already set up from last night. I got here at 8:30 just to get stuff rolling. They pulled in right behind me. And if I remember correctly, I think Oconto's at least a half an hour from Green Bay. It may even be more, but hour and a half from Green Bay to here at a minimum. And then a half an hour drive there. So 2 hours in the vehicle to get here at 8:30. That means they're leaving at 6:30 at the latest. And not that I'm judging that they're girls, but I'm assuming they got up a little bit earlier than that to get into the vehicle.
Yeah, just a little bit early. Maybe like 6:15 they rolled out of bed. That's what I would be doing.
Right. But tell me what you can find just a little bit on Oconto.
Yeah, this Oconto team plays in a tough Packerland conference. They're 6-3 overall in conference play this year. Only 13 games on their schedule that they've been able to play this season. 9-4 overall in non-conference and conference matchup. They split a couple series with their conference opponents. Southern Door, they got a split against them. They lost in heartbreaking fashion, kind of a 16-8 win, but then they won a close one, 6-5. And then they kind of beat up on Sturgeon Bay in the conference. 2 games there. Won the first one 21-1, and then the next one 16-1 in a split doubleheader. But this is a team with offense. They can definitely score runs, and that should be a test here for the Oakfield Oaks.
Yeah, again, we've got beautiful weather here today. Sun may be a factor, and later on we may see heat as a little bit of a factor because I don't recall any days where they played any softball in the 80s. And
no, not lately.
Yeah, right. I can't even think of any spring ones. I know there was some that was close to the 70s, but I don't recall anything in the 80s. I'm expecting Oconto always has good athletes. Coach Mike Jersey has this team playing to their potential right now, so I'm expecting to see a pretty good contest here to get things started with Oakfield and Oconto. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about the Oakfield Mighty Oaks here on the pregame show. Again, you can see the schedule that I've got posted up there. At 10 o'clock, we've got Oakfield and Oconto. That's the game you've got here. Then Oconto is playing number 1 ranked Poinet in Division 3. And then we've got at noon as well, we're on this diamond with Waupun, which is number 5 ranked in Division 1, and Campbellsport, which is number 12 in Division 2. And that should be a dandy. And then at 2 o'clock, we've got Waupun versus Oakfield, Campbellsport versus Poinet. So a lot of ranked teams. Oakfield had to move up. We'll talk about that competitive balance factor here when we talk about Oakfield. We'll be back here on the pregame show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to Village Park here in Oakfield. We just had a chance here to see the Oconto Blue Devils get done with their warm-up here. Let's talk about the Oakfield Mighty Oaks here on the pregame. First of all, Dominic, I'm going to start out with undefeated again in the Trailways East Conference. Great the trophy that they had received here, and if I remember correctly, I didn't get a chance to confirm it, but Doug is sitting here. I think they were undefeated in conference over the past 4 years. I don't think they have lost a conference game, and that still is something that you can hang your hat on because you do have Horicon in this conference, and Horicon can always put together a solid team here. So some of the other teams are not at that level here, but when it's between Oakfield and Horicon and you can still be undefeated when you play that team twice and usually 3 times in the Trailways East.
Last couple years with Cambria Friesland, they reshuffled the conference.
Yeah.
To 3, now they'll go back to 2 again next year, I believe.
Yes. So, and that's what I'm hoping for as well, because I think that playing a team 3 times in conference, especially when the teams are not strong, it makes it a challenge. So, Dominic, give us a little bit of what you got here statistics-wise for the Mighty Oaks.
Yeah, they are a hitting power team. I mean, not a power hitting team, but they have hit power down the order. They are an incredibly average, sufficient team. Almost all of their players that have a regular playing time for this team are over the 400s in batting average. They are a dominant team at the plate. They know how to attack early in counts. They know how to kind of get their game started with the bat speed.
Yeah, and this is they're just not only do they hit well, they are also a team that runs well on the bases. Now, they did make a couple of mistakes in some of the games that we've covered, but I think that's part of growing because this team only has 2 seniors on it as well.
Yeah, they are a younger team, a lot of juniors on this team, so still some upperclassmen leadership. It's just they got another year in them after this one.
We saw them play again last night. 10-run rule in that contest against, boy, am I drawing a blank already. Oh, Oshkosh Lourdes. And Oshkosh Lourdes, again, was a young team there, and they had a very good pitcher out here, but Oakfield went nuts with their bats. I can't remember how many hits they had.
They had 17, and 7 of them were extra base hits.
Yeah.
So they were stretching things, a bunch of doubles, a couple triples in that game as well. They just have, we talked about, they didn't have, the one thing pregame is they're not like the previous Oakfield team where they got the home run power, but they know how to stretch a single into a double or even a single into a triple.
Yeah, and again, we love watching this team. Now, I'm going to talk about they are a Division IV placement team because of the competitive balance. There was so much complaining about potential recruiting and all of that other type of stuff that was taking place with the parochial schools, so everybody wanted this competitive balance in here. And now homegrown programs like the Oaks, like Waupun, that we're going to see today. Those are programs that you don't have people transferring to the school to play sports.
No, you don't have like a scholarship opportunity.
Right.
You're coming here because you live here and
Right.
you grew up here and you got this program that has been set up here by the Oaks, 9 straight Trailways East Conference championships, and they continue to be dominant, even playing up in Division IV.
16 state titles, if I remember correctly, or 16 appearances, and maybe it's 6 titles, whatever it happens to be, but 16 state appearances. And again, they were not recruiting players.
No.
You just have what you have homegrown here, and because of that, now they're up into Division IV. For a student body, if I remember correctly, I believe they're like around 140, 150 or something like that here, or 180.
That's the state rank.
Yeah.
I thought it was on this page.
Yeah,
it's
but I'm
not.
pretty sure I've seen it somewhere like around 150, 160, 170, somewhere in there. But still, they are not a Division II school. And will they compete? Oh, definitely. But they had a much better chance to make it to state, obviously, in Division V. So the same thing is happening. We got Waupun that's here. Waupun, again, homegrown, builds their program. They have been solid since I moved here in 2005 in Waupun, and their competitive balance has moved them up into Division I to compete. I mean, it just is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, when you talk about Division I, you're talking about some of the biggest schools in the state. I mean, you can't get any higher than D1. And if you're still competing in D1 as Oakfield or as Waupun is, you know you got a good program at hand.
They're in a regional with Fond du Lac, Hortonville, Appleton, Kaukauna. I mean, how crazy is that for Waupun? Now, will they compete? Absolutely. Can they win it? We will see. Being ranked the 5th currently in Division I, I mean, that tells the coaches believe that they can compete. So I guess we'll see what happens. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to run some more ads, and then we'll get ready here for first pitch. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Live Stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Burhags.
Welcome back here to Village Park here in Oakfield as we get ready here to start the opening game of the Oakfield softball tournament here. We are on the West Diamond. We've got Oconto Blue Devils taking on the Oakfield Mighty Oaks. Give us that defensive setup if you would, Dominic.
I sure will. In the outfield today, going from left to right, we got Brea Woosterbarth in left, Tori Masakowski in center, and Maddie Cushnet in right. Infield for them will go first to third. Ellison Place at first. Grace Patinaud at second. Bella Cushnet at short. And Brindley Place at third. So a couple of sibling teams. Head coach for the Blue Devils
is Blake Jersey.
Talking about 5 different sister teams as this one's hit over the head in the gap. Leadoff double for Kylie Marco.
You talked about it. They're not a super power hitting team, but they will take and find the gaps and they run.
They sure do. They don't hit some over the fence, but they hit plenty to the fence in the grass. They'll get plenty of bounces that are pushing the defense back. Pitching for the Blue Devils here today is Jalen Kamhala, and her battery teammate is Kylie Gard behind the dish.
Lainey Shep goes to the leg to try on a bunt. Couldn't quite execute it here. 0-1 is the count for Shep. Want to give the rest of the batting lineup, or should we just call it as they come through?
We can call it as they come through.
I think we can. On deck is Reese Raminger moving up to the 33 spot. That's going to get past. That's going to allow for Kylie Marco to get over to third base. Had a good interview with Kylie at the end of the game, and they just talked about their approach. And we knew this because we could watch them. They're very aggressive at the plate. They love to attack.
They sure are.
Here comes the pitch from Jalen Kamala. Hit on the ground, firing over to first to get the out, but comes across is the RBI for Kylie Marco. And the Mighty Oaks of Oakfield are on the scoreboard. Laney does her job with that hit on the ground to score the run.
Get him on, get him over, get him in.
That's right. I like that.
It's a little Brewer mentality for you. I think that's a Jeff Levering quote.
Raminger is going to pull that one. That's going to go out of play. Good power demonstrated right there by Reese. Maybe that's what she's going to start to do here as she continues to get into this lineup and see more pitchers.
Yeah, she doesn't have a home run on the season, but definitely had the power for one there.
Big swing there. Tried to, I think, a little bit too much that time. Now we'll see if Reese will choke things up here a little bit and just see if she can get in here and reach with a base hit.
In the 3-hole spot here today for the Oaks,
yeah.
they are not afraid to change up their lineup. Same couple of hitters that have consistent playing time here for Oakfield, but they do it in plenty of orders.
Kamhala in the circle here for Oconto. 1-2. That's going to be off of the end of the bat. We'll see where that's going to end up. The center fielder is able to get underneath it. That is Tori Masakowski reaching and getting the out in center field. And there is 2 down here for the Oaks. And it's going to bring up the number 4 hitter for Oakfield, the junior, Lydia Fleury.
Doing the catching duties once again here today.
First pitch in there from Kamala is a ball high on the outside. Off at the end of the bat. Picked up there by the shortstop, fires across the diamond. I'm very impressed so far with Bella Cushnet as she fires it over to Ellison Place and gets the out over at first base. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left on. And after 1/2 inning, the Oaks take the lead here in the top of the first, 1-0. We'll be back here with the Oconto Blue Devils coming up to bat.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield athletics and tonight's game.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. You see, Oakfield Elevator custom manufactures animal.
My outfield camera. Welcome back here to Village Park.
Here in Oakfield, the Oconto Blue Devils will start it off with the left fielder, Brea Woosterbarth. In the one spot, on deck for her, is the pitcher, Jalen Kamhala. Have a second here. Oh, looks like Shep's call card is not the correct one that people are using today. So we'll get a quick little intermission here as they change it out. Shep heads back to the rubber, and we'll try again.
First pitch is in there for a ball, low.
That one in there at the top of the zone. Nice strike call. Froze Bray at the plate. Shep will come home again on a 1-1 count. This time fouled back behind Fleury. You want me to run out there?
No, I might just swap them out.
So 1-2 count here to Woosterbarth. Pitch comes home, swung on right up the middle. Shep's able to grab it off the end of the bat. First out recorded in the field for the Lady Oaks. Soft hit line drive right into Shep's glove. The lefty pitcher, Jalen Kamhala, up to bat now.
There we go.
Swung through her first pitch she saw.
So having troubles there getting connected with my outfield camera, but now it is connected, so. If you're comfortable, go ahead and keep calling. You're doing a great job. Oh.
That one's fouled off towards the Oakfield dugout. Shep will dial back in, ahead in the count 0-2. That one high. Riseball got away from her a bit. But Fleury makes a good job getting out of the stance and grabbing it. Nobody on, but good practice in case there was a base runner. Shep comes home, that time low. Kept in front. So, Kamhala evens the count to 2-2.
We talk about this all the time, and we're going to continue to talk about it. Baseball, you don't like to see those wasted pitches because there's a pitch count. In softball, no pitch count, so why not just go?
That one off the end of the bat in foul territory. No problem for Olivia Vielbig over there at third. Second out recorded, second one in the field for the Lady Oaks.
You can kind of see, maybe you can't, but Liv has her hand taped, her throwing hand. She hurt at bat. Remember, as I had said, I thought that she may have been hit on the hand when I was watching her over at first base yesterday after recording a hit. Somehow she strained the tendon or the muscle between her thumb and her index finger over there, and she can't hold the bat today, so she's being DH'd for today.
Yeah, Peyton Breister will hit for her, but still able to play her position at third. Does a great job over there at the hot corner. Proved it there.
Yep, able to grab a hold of the ball and be able to throw it across the diamond still.
Off the end of the bat to Steinke. She'll throw over to first in time, but Lainey Deer couldn't corral it, so it'll be safe on the fielding error by Lainey Deer.
Yeah, that was right there. It was perfect. We could see, and it kind of just caught her a little bit, I think, off of the heel of the glove. She had her glove kind of turned awkward down, and it just caught her a little bit.
Looked like she was just ready to run in with the ball already. Forgot that she had to catch the ball.
Brings up to bat number 12, Bella Cushnet, the shortstop for the Blue Devils.
Shortstop who had a couple good plays there.
Yeah, should
in
really
the top of the first inning.
Good job there, staying down on the ball, coming charging for it and grabbing it and firing quick. Very impressed with what we saw from the shortstop.
Could she shortstop duel today?
Yeah. Shep grabs a hold of it. She's going to fire over to first base. This time corralled there by Deer to get the out. And I'll let you give the stats.
So no hits, one error, nobody scored for the Blue Devils. However, there was one left on at first. The score is still 1-0 in favor of the Lady Oaks. They'll hit in the top of the second after this.
They also receive dry store and market grain. Oakfield Elevator offers poultry and wild bird seeds, bagged shell corn, and wildlife, and a lot more. Oakfield Elevator has de-icing and softener salts too. Oakfield Elevator at 280 North Main Street, a proud sponsor of high school sports.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality.
Welcome back. Here to Village Park here in Oakfield. And leading things off here for the Oaks is number 8, Lainey Deer, the first baseman here.
Lady Oaks playing the away team here in the tournament, lost the coin flip.
Hit hard once again on the ground. That's going to go off for the first baseman, and Deer will beat it out and get safe. Hammered hard over to first base, and again, Lainey Deer just staying on a tear. I'm not going to give that an error. I think that's an infield hit.
I gave it an infield single right away. That's a hard hit ball for the first baseman, and Ellison Place to corral. She tried to do her best and still recover and grab it and possibly make the tag. Not able to.
Brings up Meredith Steinke. She's going to lay down the bunt. They're going to go to first. Almost beats it out, gets put out, but advances the runner. And a good job there, but throwing it back to make sure that they hold Lainey Deer over at second base. But Meredith Steinke does her job. And I was talking to Coach, and Coach just saying that Meredith was struggling just a little bit, and they're hoping that by moving her down a little bit here in the order, take a little bit of pressure off her and get that bat rolling. But I haven't seen her. I mean, she was fantastic again last night.
Yeah, and she's 500 on the season and plenty of at-bats. Off the end of the bat, they'll try to double up at second, but Lainey Deer able to watch that one and get back to second in time. So all of a sudden, 2 quick outs here for the Lady Oaks.
Peyton Breister gets a piece of it. That's all you can ask for, is to get a hold of the ball. I know she wasn't happy with how that turned out, but I thought that she made good contact just off the end of the bat. She'll make the adjustment. Just a freshman. Up now is number 10, Hayden Colleen, the center fielder. Hayden doesn't typically bat. Kennedy Volbright typically bats for her, but Kennedy is not here today. And Hayden's had a pretty hot bat the last several times I've seen her playing as well.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody on this Oakfield team that super struggles at the plate, or at least for long periods of time. They might have a slump or two in the season, but even their slumps are some things that other coaches and other teams will take any day.
1-1 is the count to Colleen. Hits that one right back at the pitcher, grabbed right off of the circle by Jalen Kamala for the out. No runs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. And after 1.5, your score is 1-0, and the Mighty Oaks will be back.
All the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is.
Welcome back here to Village Park. That is awesome. I did not realize that. Did it say what department she's in? Okay. Coming up to bat here for Oconto is number 15. That is Grace Patnow, the second baseman. Shep still on the mound, 1-0.
Speaking of Lainey Shep, gotta give a shout out to Grandma Shep. Brought us some cookies here in the booth.
That is so awesome.
Second time she's done that. When Cam and I were here, when that day that we were praying for you when Julie had surgery, she brought us some cookies as well.
Oh, that is so fantastic. That's great to hear. Yeah, we have, again, the thing that I like to focus on at Jeff's live stream, and I can honestly say that I think there are some teams that were better at it, but it's about building the relationships with the players, with the fan base that we have, and with the athletic directors and the coaches. That is so critical to me, to whether or not, whether it's a strong team or not. Now, we do have to make some choices when it comes to games because we are just limited with the number of schools that we're covering.
Because of all the great communities that we have.
Right. And we only have 3 to 4 producers, just depending upon what happens. And now we're down Mackay, and we're going to be down Gage towards the end of this month here. So we do end up having to make some choices, which for me personally is very, very difficult because, again, I want to focus so much on those connections and the relationships. So when we have to say no to covering Mayville softball because we've got a couple of other stronger games that are out there, and I don't like to make the judgment based on that, but when you're down to the number of producers that we have, I don't have a choice. Good strikeout there for Lainey Shep. One of the young ladies that I get a chance to say hi to every single time that we get here. She gets out number 1 here, striking out the second baseman. That's going to bring up the catcher, Keely Gard.
Yeah, and Shep's been really good getting the strikeouts here. I believe she's 2 for 1 on the year. Every inning she's got about 2 strikeouts. That's her first one today in the second inning.
Popped up over on the right-hand side, and coming in to grab a hold of it is going to be the freshman Reese Reminger to get the out over there on the baseline for out number 2. That'll bring up number 35, Brindley Place, the third baseman. Yes, thank you very much. Just a reminder also, when you take a look at our scoreboard here, yes, Oakfield is the visiting team on the scoreboard, so this is the bottom of the second inning, so don't get confused here. The tournament, they do a coin flip, which, again, not a lot of tournaments do that. A lot of other tournaments will just say, well, we're the home team because it's our tournament, but I got to give a props out to Doug Mock once again for the thoughtfulness that he puts into everything that they do for events here in Oakfield. 0-2 is the count with 2 outs here. Lainey Shep way ahead in the count. Let's see what she's going to come with now to Brindley Place. Here's the pitch. Tries to nibble that outside. Can't get it. 1-2.
The Oaks right now holding a 1-0 lead. Plenty of time for the Blue Devils to come back. Would love a 2-out rally that the Oaks had last night. I believe it was 4 runs scored on a 2-out rally.
Yeah, right.
They got 2 quick outs last night against the Lady Knights from Lourdes Academy, and then all of a sudden it was like 6 hits, 4 runs scoring with only the option of an out as a thought.
Right on the outside edge, gets the strikeout 4 to end the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. And after 2 complete, your score, 1-0 for the Mighty Oaks. We'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Never see that. Welcome back here to Village Park. Just commenting here, 1 warm-up pitch for Kamala, and she says, let's go. And right up here, and I have never ever seen that in a baseball game yet at the high school level. And that's what we like about covering softball, is that they just, let's get playing here.
It's quick.
First pitch in there to number 9 hitter Addison Henke, and as you say, the second leadoff hitter, because Addie has been phenomenal in that 9 spot.
Yeah, you put somebody in the 9 spot that you know is going to get on for the top of the order and then have a chance for them to drive it home and score.
1-1 to Miss Henke, the second baseman. Here comes the pitch. Hits that one on the ground. Knocked down there by the third baseman. No way. Can't get there. That's going to be an error and allows the runner to go over to second base because it goes out of play. I think that's got to be a throwing error or a boot error over there on the third baseman, if you ask me on that, Dominic.
I think I agree with you there, Jeff.
I think she ended up having to rush it. She knocked it down there, but she had to rush it because of the speed by Henke. And just as we talked about, she's in scoring position for Kylie Marco. And we'll watch here and see if Kylie is going to use her speed once again here, slap that thing down third base, and make the third baseman charge here a little bit, allow Henke to get over to third and get a runner over on the corners.
Kylie is so good at that slap, kind of that slap bunt down the third base line.
Great speed that she shows as well. Being left-handed, obviously she's got an extra step and a half. Two-0 is the count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to get away, and we don't have to worry about getting over to third base, as on that wild pitch, the runner will advance in Addie Henke. 3-0 now to Marco. Does a slap possibly score her, or do you let her use her power, because she has also been able to hit in the gap?
Yeah, she has. I believe she's got a double today on the first pitch of the ball game. She sent it over the center fielder's head.
3-1 is the count. On the outside edge, takes a swing at that one. Now we'll see those toes get up to that batter's box and protect on the plate here on the full count.
That was a nice pitch for Kamala.
It was.
Pulling her off the plate a bit.
On the outside edge again, swings, gets a piece of it on the end of the bat. Kamala doing a good job here of nibbling on that outside edge of the plate.
Yes, she is. She saw that Marco swung on one that was probably in the left-hander or the right-hander batter's box, and she went right back to it a little bit closer to the plate that time, able to get a piece of it, but fouled off.
Base hit right up the middle for Kylie Marco and the RBI as Addie Henke comes around and scores. And you can see that hit right up the middle here on the camera shot, and sitting over at first base is Kylie Marco, 2 for 2 on the day.
And she got that one on the outside part of the plate. Another one over there. That time she makes the adjustment, able to get barrel on it and send it right back where it came from, into the outfield grass.
Here comes the pitch again. That's going to be a hit here for Lainey Shep, as that's going to drop in there for a single. And Lainey continues to do the job here, as she is 1 for 1 with that sacrifice that she had in the first inning. And it's going to bring up number 13, the freshman Reese Raminger over at third base. Let's see. I mean, she cranked some power the last time that she was up at bat, as she pulled one all the way down there and hit the press box. Inside, underneath the hands to Raminger. Does a nice job pulling back. 1-0.
Kamala here attacking a little horizontally this inning, a little more outside, inside.
Yeah.
Not trying to change eye levels, more change the batter's adjustment there, as that one's a nice pitch. Gets a swing from Raminger.
1-1 is the count. This is my favorite time of year because NCAA softball started last night as well, or yesterday, and it just I've always liked softball, but again, my spring sport have fallen in love with it. Just like we talk about in fall, I liked volleyball, but really love watching good high school volleyball as well.
Yeah, it's one of those sports I got into.
Right to the center fielder. That's going to go off the glove for the error. Let's see how many runs that's going to get. That's going to just plate one as Kylie Marco comes all the way around from second base. Shep is going to end up over at third, and Raminger is going to reach on the error and advance on that error as well. And it is now 3-0 here for the Oaks. It's going to bring up to bat Lydia Fleury, the catcher, in the 4 spot.
2 in already for the Lady Oaks, and there's nobody out yet.
Yeah.
Still 2 on. Fleury in a dangerous spot here.
She has quick hands, too, with good power. Hammer right down the line, just as we talked about it. And a base hit, and that'll be bobbled out there by the left fielder. Allows for both runs to come scoring here as Lydia gets a 2 RBI single down the third baseline for the Mighty Oaks.
We'll see if Coach Schaefer lets her run. You talked about it last night in the post-game interview. Looks like she will.
I convinced him to let her run.
Well, I think because Peyton Breister, her typical courtesy runner, is in the lineup here today.
Hey, don't say that. It was my coaching that was able to convince him. That's going to be hit off of the bat. Hustling down the line is Lainey Deer, and everybody's going to be safe. Again, the left-handed hitter right off of the bat, and it counts as a slap bunt right there, and allows her to get over to first base on the infield hit. And now runners at first and second, and a chance here for Meredith Steinke to hammer one out of the slump.
Yeah, she's 0 for 0 today, got the sack bunt down. Her last time up nearly was safe on the sack bunt. She's got a lot of speed going down the first base line.
Right there at the letters. Good pitch. Kamala not letting that bother her so far. Comes right back in there.
Yeah, this is the Oaks inning that we knew they were capable of. Right. Still nobody out, 4 in.
Oh, hammered there for Steinke, right out to the left field. Almost too hard, though, as he wasn't able to advance the runs, but a good single there for the Mighty Oaks. Still nobody out. Dom, we've seen this, and I don't know if you've, in the 2 games that you have called, well, the 3 games now, right? They always have an inning like this.
They do. They
just
every single time.
Yeah.
And I talked about the game that I saw against the Houston Dodgeland Co-op. They were losing in that game, actually. They came out, the Co-op came out quickly, got a couple of hits and runs early in that game, and Oakfield was kind of stagnant, and all of a sudden just 1 inning broke them open, and they ended up run rolling in that game.
Coach, or just a mound visit here with the infield coach. The catcher does a nice job there of taking the time, going out to talk to the captain, Jalen Kamala. Kamhala, thank you. That's why I was just wanted to make sure I was pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, Kylie Gard doing a good job there, just settling down her pitcher.
Brings up Peyton Breister inside, dances one off of the toes, 1-0. A chance here for another freshman. We talk about the youth of this team for Oakfield to get a base hit for Peyton. Here comes the pitch. Down the middle. That's going to be hit to the shortstop. Where are they going to go? They're going to come home. They get the force at home. Smart play there for Oconto.
A great play there on the fielder's choice, knowing where to go with it, and that might have been what they talked about as well in that little meeting of the minds in the circle. They might have talked about, hey, we got force everywhere you want to go. If it's close enough where you can get the run at home, take it, and they do there.
Brings up number 10 to the center fielder, Hayden Colleen, for the Oaks with only one down. Bases are juiced, already up 5-0. Again, remember, they are the visitors in this contest today. That's going to go outside for a ball 1-1 with one down. Do we call it aces, Wild?
Yeah, we could do that.
We could. I don't like it as much as deuces, Wild, but so let's not do it.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good, Dom. Thank you.
Great conversation.
Right on the outside, but just a little bit low. 2-1, maybe a little bit out too. I can't quite see here, and we wouldn't question. Well, we would question the umpires, but we're not going to challenge their calls because they're on the field. They get a chance to see it, and we like to support the umpires that we have always seen here. We may not always agree, but again, they have the most critical job. Without them, we don't have contests.
Absolutely right. And we got 3 umpires for our game
I
here
know,
today.
isn't that awesome?
Got a full set here for the Oakfield tourney.
3-1. I guess preparing maybe here for playoffs. Fouled off there by Miss Colleen, the center fielder. It's a good pitch to go after. 3-1. Knew that it had to be coming as a strike, and now it's 3-2. She just missed it. Let's see what Hayden can do right here on the full count. One down. Inside, draws the walk, and run will come across for the Mighty Oaks in Laney Deer.
Yeah, bases loaded walk there. Just couldn't finish the job on Hayden Colleen. Able to battle back in that.
Brings up Addie Henke. She started out the inning hitting, correct?
She sure did. Reached on the error.
Only one out. That pitch looked a little bit good there. A little bit of change of pace, slowed it down, came in there with a strike ahead in the count. We talk about that every single time as well, how important it is to be ahead of the count when you're the pitcher. 0-1. Hits that one. That might be gapped. No, good play over there for the left fielder. The run is going to tag in and score, and that'll be a sacrifice fly for Addison Henke to drive in the 7th run for the Oaks. What a great play, though, out there. And unfortunately, I didn't hit the button there to see it.
That was a phenomenal play by Brea Woosterbarth out there in left field. Read that one perfectly, a diving attempt, able to corral it in the glove. The Oaks do take a 7-0 lead now on the sac fly.
Hit down first base side. Again, Kylie Marco, 2 for 2 on the day. And both of them were good power hits. And I don't consider that to be her specialty, but Coach Schaefer said that is that they actually have her up there because of her power. Takes a swing at that one on the outside edge, 0-2.
Well, she has 2 for 2 today with a double and a single.
Right. But both were hammered out to the outfield.
They were.
Comes inside eye level for Kamala. 1-2. See if Jalen can come back here as the pitcher for the Blue Devils. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off to stay alive for Kylie Marco. Got a little bit closer to the plate to protect. Was able to grab a hold of a piece on that outside. Did not necessarily like the pitch, but it was too close to not take the swing. Smart hitter here for Oakfield.
Got to protect.
Yep, bases loaded. Nope, sorry. That's going to be hit down the first base side. Foul once again. My apologies. Runners at first and second.
3 fouls in this 5-pitch at-bat right now. Battling is Kylie Marco.
Not a surprise. Your leadoff hitter. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle again, hit this time. Good job there by the center fielder to track it down, and I should stop watching the game and actually start hitting buttons so you can see it. My apologies once again. Good barrel on the bat that time
Yeah, but I think the center fielder in Tori Masakowski just kind of knew exactly where it was going to be. So 6 runs are going to score for the Oakfield Oaks on 5 hits, 2 errors, 2 were left on here in the top of the third. We'll come back here for the bottom of the third on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams after this.
Each week, Len's Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports, along with Jeff's live streams, salute a great student athlete of the week.
Great crowd all the way down both lines, really. This is a high hit ball out to center field. Center fielder going back, and it is out of here. A 2-run, a home run off the bat of Leah Bawalda. Waupun just like that, leading now 4-0 in this ball game. Put a charge in the ball. The center fielder took a couple steps towards the fence and looked back and just watched it go over. Waupun now leads 4-0 here at the bottom of the first inning.
Leah Bawalda is our student athlete of the week this week.
Talk about getting things really going for Waupun today. How was it feeling? Did you feel it? Did you see that ball look like a big melon?
Yeah.
Crushing it out there from double?
It looked really good that first inning. I was just like, oh my gosh, and we've been doing so many games this week, so I feel like that really prepared us on the offensive side of things.
Again, congratulations to Waupun's Leah Bawalda, our student athlete of the week from Len's Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's live streams.
Very high energy, but honestly, we felt really close-knit. Just taking that picture even before the game, all of us intertwined. We were just it was all for fun.
We got the trucks at
Welcome back here to Village Park here. You saw the Lens Athlete of the Week there. Got one of the girls, Leanne Bawalda for Waupun, who will be coming up here shortly. So congratulations to her. Ahead of the count, 0-2. Good hit over there to left, challenging Kotke. It's going to go over her head as Miranda comes in for, boy, I got to get that out of my head. I've done that the last 3 games.
We talk about that all the time, though.
I know.
A player checks in, and all of a sudden the ball right to her. Miranda Kutke just checks in for the Lady Oaks, and a ball right there over her head on an 0-2 count. Nice piece of hitting from Maddie Cushnet.
Yeah, and I don't know that Kylie Marco track was that down either. And again, I'm going to try and just sneak out here and see if I can check. That's going to be hit to the right-hand side this time. Grabbing in is going to be rounding her. She grabs a hold of it to get the out. What a great play over there by the freshman for the Mighty Oaks.
Yeah, I thought for sure that one was just going to drop in foul territory or reset. But Raminger makes a nice play over there. Nice read to get over there in time. Basket catch. Able to make the first out of this inning.
Brings up the top of the order here for the Blue Devils. And Brea Worcesterbarth.
She had that great play in left field.
Yeah.
The diving attempt that probably saved an extra run for the Lady Oaks. They got a sac fly off of it, but you can't tell me that the runner from second wasn't thinking to score if that one gets by her.
Right, and this translates. Usually a good defensive play translates to the offense, so we'll see if that is the case right here.
We'll see. She's got one in scoring position after the Maddie Cushnet leadoff double on an 0-2 count.
Laney's looking pretty good in the circle today, I think. And not that she doesn't usually, but boy, she has been able to put that ball exactly where she wants. Goes over there to Laney Deer. She fields her position well, steps on the base, and is able to hold the runner over at second as she was taking a look over there to get the out. Number 2 for the Mighty Oaks.
Yeah, you talk about Laney Shep doing a good job today, and she's doing it in a way that I haven't really seen a whole lot of Laney Shep. She's usually more of a strikeout hitter, at least for me.
Yeah.
Not using her defense a whole lot, but she's only got 2 strikeouts on the day. The other, 5 outs have come from the field.
Yeah, that's going to get away from Lydia. That's going to allow for the runner to advance over to third on the pass ball.
Excuse me, that are 6 outs.
1-0 is the count with 2 down here. Oakfield trying to preserve that 0 up on the scoreboard. Again, they are the visiting team today. That's going to be hit on the ground right up the middle, and a good job there for the pitcher, Jalen Kamala, to get in the RBI in Maddie Cushnet coming around to score for the Blue Devils of Oconto. It is now 7-1.
Right back up the middle, attacking early in that count. One ball after the pass ball to move her to third. Then the single allows them to score.
Courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher is going to be number 1. That will be Regan Schleter. Yep.
So Ellis in place now up 0 for 1, reached on an error her first time. This time swinging, gets it.
Just off of the glove. Laying out for it was Addie Henke at second base, just off of the tip of the glove. That'll be another base hit. And a good job here for Oconto. They're finding a little bit here off of Laney, their second time through the lineup here. And there's now runners at first and second. Not hit hard,
but hit enough.
Yeah. That's going to be hit to the right side, right over to Raminger. She's able to get underneath it and get her second out of the inning, but not before the damage is done. Give us our stats.
No 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 were left on for the Blue Devils from Oconto. It's 7-1. We'll head to the top of the 4th after this.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs.
Welcome back here to Village Park. First pitch to Laney Shep here in the top of the 4th. Is there for a ball. 1-0 to Laney. Right on the outside edge, 1-1. Let's see if I can pop out here maybe in between innings and see, or if Page walks past, if she can let us know maybe the Coach Peterson. Hit off at the end of the bat, scooped up over there by the pitcher. Kamala fires over to first base to get out number 1 here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, a little bit of a defensive switch around for the Blue Devils from Oconto. Addie Stampson now in the game, and she'll play in right. Brea Woosterbarth will move over to center, which brings the former right fielder over to left field in Maddie Cushnet. So 1 out now. That one upstairs for Reese Raminger. 0 for 2 on the day, flew out but reached by an error her last time up. Had that play that just got off the end of her bat, fooled the third baseman over there a little bit. And then the throwing error that allowed her to take second on the ball out of play. That one hit on. Watch out for that dog.
It looks like a Labradoodle down there, maybe.
It does.
Hammered right down the line again. Reese with some quick hands that she's demonstrating here.
She's got a good pop to her bat here today. So aces are wild on the scoreboard.
Oh, who
One
said
ball,
that?
1 strike, 1 out.
And 1 run for Oconto. Underneath the hands of Reminger makes it 2-1. Of course, that's a great pitch. I mean, don't allow her to turn on it, right? You just get that underneath those hands. And yeah, she was. And I like that. I do. I wish I would see more of that. I talk about that all the time, that you don't have a choice but to do that when you start to get into playoff time, because if you need runners, and you take it.
Any way you can get them on.
3-1 here to Reese. Here comes the pitch. On that little changeup, flares it to the left-hand side to stay alive here. Whoops, not stay alive. She's 3-2. I thought she was behind in the count. Now we'll see what she does. Get up there, put those toes up on the edge of the batter's box there and protect this plate. Those quick hands that she's been able to demonstrate. Here's the pitch. Up high, draws the walk. And Oakfield has a base runner on in the right fielder, Reese Raminger. It's going to bring up number 1, the catcher, Lydia Fleury. Let's see how aggressive they're going to get on the base pads here with that 7-1 victory. Or, sorry, 7-1 lead.
Not yet, Jeff.
I know. I'm trying
plenty
to
of ball
project
left
here.
Blue Devils looking to get a scoreless inning.
I know what it is. It's too early, and I didn't finish my cup of coffee.
That's it.
Hey, it's what, 10:30? We don't normally call games this early.
No.
Takes me the whole day just to get awake to be able to do so. That's why I have a job, is so that I can make sure I'm awake when it comes to calling live streams.
That's why we have our full-time jobs, just so
Right,
we're ready for the live stream at 5 p.m. Otherwise, we wouldn't be awake enough.
Hey, well, it sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But Lydia fouls that one back, makes the count 2-1. You gotta have fun, right? I saw Poinet's bus coming here, so excited about seeing them again. The number 1 team flip-flopping back and forth with them and Lamira. We've seen Lamira numerous times. Very good team. And that we're waiting to see Campbell Sport and Waupun. That's coming up here next. And again,
that should be a phenomenal game.
Waupun number 5 in Division I, from what I saw again on the Max Preps rankings.
And Campbell Sport's been battling in that flyweight conference all season long. They just took a loss to Lamira, but they had a lead for most of that ball game. Just right. Lamira too powerful in one inning. They scored 10 runs to take that win. I believe 11-2.
Yep. 3-2 is the count here for Lydia. Full count here. She's going to get up there, and she is going to rip one right here. Draws the walk, and Lydia is now on base for the second time. You got an update on Kylie?
She's got some muscles that are tight, but scared after the surgery from basketball season, so she was just a little anxious.
Okay.
Well, but seems to be okay for the most part.
That's going to be hit by Lainey Deer, infield fly rule, and that's going to be out number 2 for the Oaks. So how much, Dom, I'm asking really, literally, when you have such a tight-knit program, right, and you have a player come in who gets injured or is upset like that, how much does that impact the entire lineup?
I guess it depends.
Focus?
It does. It's hard to stay focused when you got a player who's worried about injury because they've had previous problems with an injury, and it puts some doubt through the lineup. It puts a little bit of anxiety and anxiousness, but we'll see what the Oaks can do here. Still up 6 runs. They have not got the victory yet, Jeff.
Yep. There's a base hit again for Meredith. That's a second, and coming around is Raminger. She's going to put one across the plate for the Mighty Oaks, and it now will be 8-1. Meredith with a couple of good hits so far today, coming through in the clutch for Oakfield. Yeah, I just wonder the mindset of because the girls want to make sure that their friend, their player, the people that they've been battling with over the last several years is okay. Peyton Breister takes the strike here. She's got what Peyton, I think when I watch her, she's very emotional here. She's a kind of perfectionist and expects to do be perfect with her play. That's going to be hit on the ground to the pitcher, and that's going to be flipped out, so she's going to be a little bit hard on herself, which she doesn't need to be. She'll learn from it, and gets the out over there on the 1-3 put out, but not before we've got some stats coming from the Dom Master.
1 run, 1 hit, no errors. 2 were left on in the top of the 4th. 1 run comes around to score for the Oaks, so it's 8-1 heading to the home half of the 4th inning for the Blue Devils after this.
Coal, oil, and propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cut.
First pitch comes in here to number 15, and a great catch out there by the center fielder for the Oakfield Mighty Oaks and Hayden Colleen to get number 15, Grace Patnoud, out on 1 pitch, 1 down. Lainey Shep still in the circle. Behind the plate still is Lydia Fleury.
I know, I always have to change my mindset. I always want to say on the bump.
Right down the middle again. That's going to be hit over to Raminger out in right. Grabs that one as well. Reese having a good defensive day out there, grabbing everything that's flared out to the right-hand side.
She's made a lot of outs over there.
Yeah, out number 2 for Shep. I mean, that's only 2 pitches.
Yeah, Reese has got 4 putouts over there in right field today.
Yeah, she's just been super solid here for the Oaks. That's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to go to Shep. She's going to flip over to first and get it over to Lainey Deer, who corrals it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down on 3 pitches in that inning. So does that translate to no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody on?
I think that's how that works, yeah.
That does, okay. End of 4 here at Village Park. We'll be back after this on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at Lidke.
Welcome back here to Village Park. Leading things off is going to be number 10, Hayden Colleen for the Oaks here in the top of the 5th. Again, Oakfield is the visiting team on the scoreboard for this game, having lost the flip, or do you just say common courtesy because Oconto came down here from such a long way, we wanted to make sure that they had last wraps?
No, they lost the flip. I watched it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Sometimes you have to be polite.
I think they called the wrong thing on purpose. Maybe that was it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
yeah,
what it was.
Right.
They knew it was going to flip it as, so they just called the opposite.
Right. good hosts here are the Mighty Oaks. 2-0 is the count. 3-0. This is the first time I think we've seen, I mean, it's not that she hasn't walked, but 3 pitches in a row maybe here for Kamala, where she's got the walk. It is starting to heat up out there. I walked out there a little bit here. And that's going to go to the outside.
She had 3 straight balls back in the top of the third, but was able to come back and actually get a full count out of it. But this one's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Hayden Colleen.
Just got a little bit of an update that Kylie will be okay. They're just going to rest her for the rest of this game after a little bit of muscle tightness in her shoulder where she had some surgery. So she just wanted to make sure that she didn't mess it up. I can relate, having just had my last March, not this past March, but the March before, having had my shoulder repaired, and you definitely don't want to do anything after that type of surgery where you're going to have to go back through that because it is not comfortable. 1-1 is the count here to Addie Henke.
No, both of us in the booth have had some shoulder issues.
That's right.
In the past. I believe the first time we met each other, we had double cast on.
Yeah, we did. Had the slings on the arms.
So we get it.
Runner sitting over at first base. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle. Takes a swing at it. A little bit of off speed there as it kind of dove and it hit down, dropped.
Yeah, late break.
Right, out of sight at the plate. Boy, am I struggling to talk here. 3-2. Yeah.
Comes kind of up and outside on that one. That time changing the eye level. So another full count to an Oakfield batter. So far it's favored them every time. They were able to draw the walk or get a hit. We'll see if Kamhala can get the strikeout now.
On the 3-2 count, Hayden Colleen taking off. Again, the Oaks are up 8-1. Nobody out. Runner over at first. Thanks for joining us here. Coming up pretty soon is going to be that Veteran Memorial ceremony here in Oakfield. So if you have an opportunity, it would be great to go down there and participate. That's going to be pulled foul.
Yeah, this is the 5th full count today for Kamhala in the circle. The last 3 have been walks, and there's also been 2 singles. Or 1 single.
Sure.
This is now her 5th. So not able to retire anybody on a full count. We'll see if she can do it here to Addie Henke.
Just speaks, though, of the discipline the hitters have had here for Oakfield.
And the battle.
Yeah. Hit right down the line. That's going to be a base hit for Addie Henke.
Brindley Place was playing really close to the bag, and somehow that still got closer to the bag than what Brindley could grab. It was a tremendous piece of hitting, just enough that you need down that third base line to stay fair. And we've got 2 on, nobody out for the Lady Oaks.
And it's going to bring up number 5, Miranda Kotke. I think I got it right that time. Goes to lay down the bunt with nobody out. 0-1. Tried to squeeze it down to the first base side to see what the rotation would look like for Oconto. Interesting there because that still is a long run. We talk about it there for the shortstop to try and get over to third base. Slakes, that might be flared in there for a base hit for Kotke. Advances all of the runners. What is most impressive is the runner getting over to second base in Addie Henke.
Yeah, that was a forced situation. You got to be quick on that one. You got to make sure that's not being caught, but also making sure you're not caught at second with the force out. Able to get there, so station to station single for Miranda Kotke.
Still nobody out here for Lainey Shep with bases loaded.
1 for 3 on the day. Had a single back in the in the third inning, where all those runs came around to score for the Oaks.
Did she have a sacrifice her last at bat?
I ruled it as a ground out.
Okay.
I'm guessing it probably was a sacrifice. I just ruled it as a ground out. So maybe she's 1 for 2 on the day.
Can't remember. The run came across and scored, so I don't know what the official scoring is for that. 0-2 though to Shep. Tries to change the eye level, goes up, see if she'll chase it. Does not on that rise ball.
She was the leadoff. It was just a ground out to
Okay.
the pitcher that inning.
1-2 to Shep. Here's an opportunity with bases loaded to come through with a big hit for the Oaks. Hits that one on the ground to the shortstop. Grabs a hold of it. She's going to fire across to first to get the out, but she's going to get the run coming across to score. And it's now 9-1 for the Lady Oaks.
That's one of those sacrifice hits right there.
Yep.
Not able to get on base, but does her job and puts the run home. So 2 in scoring position, 1 out for the Lady Oaks. And it's the freshman, Reese Raminger.
They need 2 more to put the 10 run in place here for the 5th.
And the Blue Devils would have a opportunity to hit as they're the home team here today.
Good swing there by Reese.
They're the away from home team.
Right. 0-1 with 1 out. Those 2 runs are in scoring position here, so definitely with a fly ball, 1 will score. But she'd love to get that base hit. Ooh, that was a little outside. Makes it 0-2.
Thought the zone's been really tight today, and that one
was a stretch. Here's the pitch. Tries to go high and inside. Reese, good discipline there, holds tight.
On a waste pitch from Kamhala.
Oconto's got to get back out there and play right away after this. Down in the dirt, good block there. We haven't talked about Keely Guard behind the plate doing a good job here so far for Oconto.
Yeah, Kylie's been really good behind the plate here today for the Blue Devils.
Did I say Keely? And my apologies. Kylie, yep. Sorry about that. I haven't done a good job either of checking into our YouTube chat, and I didn't even tell a lot of people to do that. There's that base hit right in the gap, and that'll score 2 on the double. Coming around to score is going to be Kotke.
Coming around to score 2 on the triple, Jeff.
I wasn't paying attention. Wow.
Gets all the way to third. 2 runs will score. It's now the 10-run rule effect if the Blue Devils cannot score in the bottom half of this 5th inning. But the Oaks still only got 1 out. They got plenty of time to possibly put another cushion in.
With Lydia Fleury coming up to bat. How is she on the day so far?
She is 1 for 2 with a walk her last time up. And a single before that.
Good
that
quick,
time,
yeah.
foul down.
Good quick hands again, pulling that ball right down the line. Just foul by a couple of feet. Only 1 down. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, good change of pace there. Fooled Lydia.
That is a beautiful change up there.
Lydia even noticed it. She's with a big smile on her face. Got to give nods sometimes when the pitcher gets you, right? But that's why there's 3 strikes.
Just about to be 100 pitches, and that could have been her best of the day on a changeup from Kamhala.
Tries to get underneath the hand so that Lydia can't get that extension. Still 0-2, battling up there. It's the catcher, Lydia Fleury. That's going to be a change of elevation. Pitch goes up high once again, stays on it. 1-2. Top of the 5th. The Oaks are up 11-1. Pulls that one foul. 1-2.
Battling this at-bat here from Fleury. Coach Schaefer already talking about a courtesy runner if Lydia can get on. So she won't have the opportunity to run this time around.
Here comes the pitch. Hit. That'll be a base hit for, oh, wow, what a play out there for Worcesterbarth. That still is a base hit as that one is dropping in there. Reminger comes around and scores on that single, but Worcester Barth really impressed me there. She almost caught that ball.
She has been really good today
Jeez.
in the field. She had that great play out and left to make an out before. This time she will make a good play on it to make that one close. But another run scores for the Oaks. A courtesy runner for Lydia Fleury in Savannah Williams.
Savannah Williams coming in there. You can see her there with Coach Peterson over at first base.
Lainey Deer 2 for 3 on the day, a single, and then she bunted on one her last time up, or her second time up to get a hit. Bunt single for her.
We'll see if we have time maybe to grab a couple of interviews here. It's only 11 o'clock. The next game is scheduled for noon. So I need a little bit of help there. You'll have to give me some idea. That's going to be hit into the gap. And again, Worcester Barth tracks that down and going to get thrown out at first. No, she couldn't get her feet set. Almost caught Williams off over at first base. And again, Dom, what a play by Worcester Barth. She was in left before.
Yeah, she has been impressive today in the field. And a big reason why when we got the sub in the outfield, she moved over to center just because she's got control of that field. And a great fielder out in left field and now has been great in center.
Brings up Meredith Steinke, and she's going to get another base hit. She has been all over the ball today. And coach's plan of moving her down just a little bit has paid off here so far for the Oaks.
3 for 3
Wow.
for Meredith Steinke today.
It sounds like she wants to be a candidate to have a conversation with.
Definitely could be. Let's see what we got here. 3 for 3 for Steinke. A 2 for 3 day from Lydia Fleury. 2 for 3 from Kylie Marco, who came out.
Yep. Peyton Breister. That time she's going to look at a base hit as well, so she comes through here. And the Oaks with 2 outs again are just letting those bats do the job.
Yeah, 2 outs, and they're finding outfield grass here in this inning. A lot of singles that are just put into play in front of the center fielder in Worcester Barth.
Is Hayden Colleen, did she start out this inning? Did they bat through? For some reason, I thought she did. I could be wrong. That's going to go off at the end of the bat. Foul.
I can't tell here. Yes. Nope, she'll be the... Yes, she did. Good job. I just can't read the scorebook.
That's okay.
She did start this inning. Good call, Jeff.
0-1 is the count to Miss Colleen. Hits it onto the ground. We'll see. Speed is going to be key. Oh, beats it out this time on the infield single, and she gets the RBI. Is coming around to Savannah Williams to score for the Mighty Oaks, and it is now 13-1. I don't know that they have many options to bring in additional players to hit. Chloe Hoist, I didn't see Hoist today warming up at the warm-up, so I'm not sure if she's here today. Addison Henke up again, the second time in the inning here. 0-1 is the count.
She had a single in this inning as well to open up the hit parade for the Oaks.
Bases still loaded. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. Good discipline there for the second leadoff hitter.
That was a nice pitch, too.
Good discipline there not to chase. Here comes the pitch. Hit off of the end, right up the middle, and that's going to score 1, maybe 2, coming all the way across. They're going to try and make the play at home. It is not there. And sliding in is Breister for the run coming in. A 2 RBI shot for Addie Henke. And that's going to bring up Miranda Kotke. Let's see what's happening there. Could see Kamala having a conversation with her coach. They're going to let her try and finish out. Let's see what happens here with Kotke. Out there for a strike. Did Miranda have a hit as well?
Single in this inning.
Yeah.
Her first at-bat.
Yeah.
Able to put it through. She's got her second in the same inning. We'll see what she's got.
Takes a swing at that one. 0-2 is the count.
That is a really nice changeup that Kamala has there. It's fooled 2 batters already this inning on pretty significant fashion.
Right.
Way out in front of that changeup.
Tries to do the same thing, but coming in inside and low.
Yeah, I think Kamala's getting tired out there. She's got 113 pitches in, 4 2/3 right now?
Yeah, and again.
There is no pitch limit, but.
No. Long drive, though, coming down. Good pitch there. Gets the strikeout. Nope, fouled it off.
Oh, I thought it was a strikeout as well.
Must have got a piece of it for the foul tip.
Everybody behind the plate knew it was a foul ball. We were the only ones that were fooled.
Yep. 1-2. That's these headsets. You can't hear what's happening on the field. Comes after it again. That's going to be a flare out to right-hand side, trying to hustle in and can't get it, is the right fielder, Stamsta. And the ball comes in, and an RBI comes across as well. And Kotke, is that going to be ruled as a hit, or is that an error?
Well, it never touched her glove.
Yeah.
I think we got to rule it a hit.
She had a long run to come in for it as
She did.
well. And now coming in to hit again is Lainey Shep for Oakfield, up 17-1.
1 for 4. A little bit of a struggle today at the plate, but she'll knock a single into the outfield grass for another hit for the Oaks, and it'll go first to third for Miranda Kotke, and it is runners at the corner, still 2 outs for the Lady Oaks.
And brings up Reese Raminger. Is this the point where you have a runner step off?
You're just trying to get interviews in.
Well, of course, anytime that we can work on those communication skills, we'd love to do it. Good block there again by guard behind the plate.
Wonder if they're just leaving Kamhala out there too, because they got a game right after this.
Right,
Use
right.
one of their other pitchers. Kamhala's shaking her arm. 118th pitch coming home right now from her.
Raminger is going to flare that one. Let's see if the shortstop can get underneath it. They can, and they end the inning with a pop fly to number 12, Bella Cushnet, for out number 3.
But an eventful inning, 9-run score on 10 hits, no errors. 2 left were on for the Lady Oaks. It is a 17-1 ball game. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Run rule in effect. They need 6, do the Blue Devils from Oconto. We'll be back after this.
It's our play of the game this week from Winnebago Lutheran Academy. The Vikings with a big 3-run blast to take the lead over Waupun this past Friday.
Payoff pitch coming, runners at first and second with 1 out. Swung on, out to left field. And that is going to go out of the ballpark. Home run over the left field well. It's a 3-run home run for Dragolovich. And the Warriors now will be trailing as the Vikings move in front 5-4.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lynn's Truck. Lynn's Truck. We got the trucks at Lynn's Truck.
Welcome back here to Village Park. We've got a new pitcher in the circle for the Oaks, as we thought we might see coming in here. Lainey Deer coming in now to throw the lefty for the Oaks. Get a little experience. Let's see how they shuffle things out here. It looks like Lainey Shep will go to right.
And Reese Raminger will come in and play third. I think the exact same situation we saw last night.
Mm-hmm. And coming up to bat will be number 4, Maddie Cushnet, for the Oconto Blue Devils.
She's 1 for 1 today with a double. Still the second time through the lineup for the Blue Devils. In the 8th spot is Maddie Cushnet.
We're going to see a new pitcher here in Lainey Deer. First pitch is a ball.
Not only new pitcher, but a new handedness. We got a lefty in Lainey Deer.
Mm-hmm.
To the righty in Maddie Cushnet.
In there for a strike 1-1. We talk again. Laney was ahead in almost every count yesterday in that. Was it the third inning that she came in?
Yeah.
And ended up still giving up 2 runs, but we both thought she pitched incredible. She grabs a hold of it, fires over to first to get out number 1 on the 1-3 putout.
Little pitchers playing their position there, as Justin likes to say.
Justin and Gage are over on the other diamond. That one will be starting at noon. Oconto taking on Poinet, if I remember correctly.
So 2 tough battles for Oconto back to back.
Yeah, they've got a tough draw, but I don't think who else would you play? Campbellsport maybe would have been, but you still have a tough team in Campbellsport and Waupun. It would have been nice if, and I know that it would have been extra money and it takes extra games. I would still love to see one more round with Oakfield playing Campbellsport and Waupun playing Poinet.
Yeah, a little 3-game.
Yeah, I would love to. I'd stay for that, an extra round.
We'll get Justin and Gage to go out there and and we'll just call
there we
it
go.
here, and we'll do an exhibition game.
2-1 is the count with 1 out.
JLS After Dark.
Yeah. Right down the middle for a strike, 2-2 to number 6.
And Addie Stamsta.
Thanks you.
Came into the game, so
right.
her first at-bat here today. First plate appearance, I should say. We haven't got an at-bat qualified yet.
Oh, what a change up there for a strikeout from Laney Deer to get out number 2.
Yeah, she watched the changeup from Kamhala and said,
I can match
I
that.
can do that as well.
Yeah.
Gets a strikeout look in there on that beautiful changeup into the zone, froze the batter in Stamsta, and we're back to the top of the order for Brea Woosterbarth. Had an incredible defensive game out in left and then center.
Struggled a little bit at the plate, though, right?
Yeah, she's 0 for 2 today.
Yeah.
A line drive out that went right back. It was that soft liner right back to Shep.
Yep.
And then the ground out here.
But
last time
what
up.
defense? I'll tell you, I've been very impressed from what we've seen defensively from Miss Woosterbarth.
Yeah, if we were giving out gold gloves for this game,
yeah.
it'd be between her and Reese Raminger out and right.
Unfortunately, I would end up giving it off her to Westerbarth. She just
100%.
has covered so much more ground today. Not that Reese hasn't played solid defense, just very, very impressive. And Raminger, what is she at the plate? And maybe she's somebody that we talk to if we have a little bit of time.
She is 1 for 4 today.
Okay.
She scored 3 times, though. And 2 RBIs. Drew
How's
a walk.
she 1 for 4?
Reached on errors.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you so much. That's right, because she's hammered the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I thought he didn't finish the phrase here behind the plate. He's supposed to say, deuces are wild. Now go ahead and play ball. And there's the ball. Makes it 3-2. If he would have said deuces are wild, it would have come as a strike.
Excuse me, she's 1 for 3, 4 plate appearances.
Okay. Hit off of the outside edge to stay alive is Woosterbarth. Like to hear that. I can't think if it was coming from the dugout or not, but no freebies. Go right after her, make her hit. You got to trust your defense. Your defense has been solid. No errors today, right?
No errors. Oh, excuse me, there was 1 error.
Oh, that's right. Hit over to second base, fielded cleanly, fires and gets the 3rd out for the Mighty Oaks to end this game 17-1. We're going to step aside here and we'll come back and we'll see if we can grab a couple of girls to talk to. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Market.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Oak Central, your hub for great eats in Oakfield, is an honored supporter of Oakfield athletics and tonight's game, serving American classics and fish fry dinners like ale-battered shrimp, bluegill, and poor man's lobster. Oak Central, just like home, but with more friends, more food, and more fun. Follow Oak Central on Facebook for their menu and events. Oak Central, an honored supporter of Oakfield athletics and tonight's game.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
Oakfield Elevator is a proud sponsor of high school sports. You see, Oakfield Elevator custom manufactures animal feed. They also receive dry store and market grain. Oakfield Elevator offers poultry and wild bird seeds, bagged shell corn, and wildlife, and a lot more. Oakfield Elevator has de-icing and softener salts too. Oakfield Elevator at 280 North Main Street, a proud sponsor of high school sports.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At one.
Welcome back here to the post-game show. While we're waiting for the girls to come on out here, have a quick conversation with us here about how this game went. Let's wrap things up here as we can get ready for the next game that will start at noon. You can see the schedule that's there, but before that, Dom, give us your thoughts on how this, what you saw from this contest.
Yeah, it was a really solid kind of defensive and a great game to start out, and Oconto was really playing to their ability, and it was a close one in the first couple innings. Then that 6-run inning for Oakfield kind of blew out things in the top of the third. Then they scored another 9 in the top of the fifth. Only 3 hits allowed from the combined pitching efforts from both of the Laneys, Laney Deer and Laney Shep, in their 5 complete innings of work, but 18 hits for the Lady Oaks. It was a hit parade here to start off their home invitational in Oakfield.
Yeah, I just was very impressed again. It's the hitting and the pitching. Again, Laney does not have a ton of strikeouts recently, but she has been throwing enough strikes to make sure that she trusts her defense to get out there, and the defense has come through and made plays like they're supposed to.
They sure have. Defense was ready to go early in this one. They had to be a lot of contact being drawn from Laney Shep, but the defense was on. They were able to get those quick outs, kind of take away the stampede from the Blue Devils to start. I know they only recorded 3 hits, but I felt like they were at least attacking in at-bats and making it kind of a close one to start this one. And then the Oakfield offense, we've talked about all season long, they've been explosive, and they exploded for 18 hits here today on 17 runs.
We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors once again, and we'll see if we can get a couple of the girls. We were going to talk to
Meredith Steinke
and Addie Henke if we get a chance here on the post-game show. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Thompson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath. We know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes.
Welcome back here to the post-game show. We got Meredith Steinke, Addie Henke here for the Lady Oaks in their big victory to start their home tournament. I'll start here with you, Mayor. Great game hitting for the Oaks here. You were 3 for 3 today. Talk about your approach at the plate.
Really just going into it with like a good mindset, making sure you're working the count. It's hot out here, and she's throwing a lot of pitches, and you really got to work the count and use that to your advantage.
Yeah, and you guys absolutely did. I think we counted 6 different full counts in that game. So as an offense, you ladies were attacking and waiting for your opportunity. But Addie, why don't you talk about the patience that you got at your at-bat? You got to walk out of her. Talk about it.
I've been really trying to focus on first pitch and going after right away and then holding if it's really not my pitch. So that's been helping me a lot this season, and I want to keep that mindset.
Absolutely. Defense today for the Lady Oaks, it was impressive out there. A lot of different times where you had to help Shep kind of get through it and get the defense started. So talk to me about, I'll talk to you, Mayor, about the defensive strategy that you guys have had all season.
Yeah, so just knowing our pitchers, knowing that like we're back there and we're gonna dig anything that we can dig, especially with like Addie's dive out there. I mean that was a good dive, just almost there. It was almost like a catch, and just going out there and making sure we're giving like 100% effort every time, going after everything.
Yeah, you got Waupun, I believe, next in the 2:00 hour. Talk to me about what it's going to be like to play a D1 team there, Addie.
We just really got to stay aggressive like we were this game, not changing how we're playing just based on the team, really fighting through the whole game and not giving up halfway through.
Well, congratulations on the first win of today's tournament. We'll see you again at 2:00.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll kick it back out to our sponsors here. We'll come back and wrap it up here on the postgame show.
Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. a great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Back here on the post-game show here on JLS and Radio Plus Sports. We thank you for tuning in on this one. It was a final 17-1 for the Lady Oaks of Oakfield taking on the Blue Devils in the first game of the Oakfield Invitational here in 2026. We got a good one coming up next between the Campbellsport Cougars and the Waupun Warriors here on the West Diamond. On the East Diamond, Justin and Gage are trying to get set up over there and get ready for the Poinet Oconto game. You'll have to change streams here on the Jeff's Live Stream YouTube channel as we will head over and get the Campbellsport versus Waupun game that is going to start promptly right around noon after both teams get full warm-ups here. We'll step aside. We'll be back on JLS and Radio Plus Sports after this. We'll see you shortly.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal, Oil, and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lamira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Aker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bodden drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good morning still, softball fans, and welcome here to Village Park as we are into round 2 with game number 2 here, starting on the West Diamond between the Waupun Warriors and the Campbell Sport Cougars here today. Again, we have got some fantastic teams coming here to this softball tournament. We're so excited about this. You can see Waupun finishing up their warm-ups here currently. From what we could find here in Max Preps, the Waupun Warriors are ranked number 5 in Division 1. And Campbell Sport was listed as, I believe, number 12 or number 14 in Division 2. So, again, we've got some really strong programs that we are going to see here today. Let's talk a little bit about the Waupun Warriors that just had their warm-ups here. What a great start here again for the Warriors. 18-2 overall, 10-0 in the conference so far. And again, you have got great hitters and a solid defense and a great pitching staff here for the Waupun Warriors. The fact that they have had to move up, Dominic, because of the competitive balance, move up from Division 2 Division 1 and still be competitive is absolutely incredible. So
yeah, not only be competitive but be really good. You're ranked 5 in Division 1 right now on moving up. I mean, you can be competitive and then you can be a solid program playing up in D1.
We do. I think there's
I have a picture of it.
Perfect. Let's take a look here quickly. Let's talk about some of the batting averages that we have here for the Waupun Warriors. Let's take a look at the sophomore, Alexis Babish, leading hitter with .459 so far for this team. The senior, number 13, Addie Braun, is right behind with a .458. And a batting .404 is Aubrey Farley. So you got 3 of solid hitters in the 400s for the Waupun Warriors.
And somebody you didn't even talk about in Leah Bowalda was the Student Athlete of the Week here, the Lens Truck Player of the Week. Had the home run in a home contest, I believe, against Laconia last week. So a lot of hitters down and up this lineup for the Warriors.
Have 11 home runs on the season, 6 triples, 42 doubles, and 197 hits total for this team. That is great hitting when you start talking about the Waupun Warriors. When we take a look at their pitching, again, it is just phenomenal with Addie Braun on the mound as your leading pitcher here. She has a .22 ERA, 16-0 on the season, 13 complete games, 12 strikeouts so far on the season, and only has 158 strikeouts, with only 19 walks on the season. It's just phenomenal. She's only given up 6 runs total and a total of 32 hits in 97 innings pitched. Just incredible numbers.
When you
for
said
Waupun.
.22, Jeff, I thought you had a typo. I had to double check it on your thing. A .22 ERA is incredible work from Addie Braun in just her sophomore campaign here?
No, she is a senior.
She is a senior?
Yep.
Who's the sophomore that I was thinking of?
Wenzel,
maybe? I was talking about. Maybe Wenzel, sophomore pitching. But it's still an incredible campaign in your senior season for Addie Braun. Only allowing 6 runs, and we're at the end of regular season ball here, is a great feat and probably what they're going to rely on here against the Campbellsport Cougars.
Now, I know that Waupun had filed a protest. They wanted to go stay in Division II because they just didn't. I don't know what their reason for it to go against the competitive balance. Maybe it's because you don't want to move up to Division I and have to play Fond du Lac, Kaukauna, Hortonville, and Appleton. But they lost that appeal to the WIAA, and they will be up in Division I. And those teams that I just mentioned are all in their regional. And I still think, again, the coaches believe that they can compete because they are ranked as in Division I as the number 5 team in the state in Division I, and that's just absolutely incredible. You can see Campbellsport Cougars are warming up here. We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from our sponsors, and then we will come back and we will talk a little bit about the Campbellsport Cougars. We've had a chance to see them a couple of times here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just
your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphaseComforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here to the Oakfield Invitational. Campbellsport and Waupun finishing up warm-ups on the Campbellsport side of things, but let's talk about the Lady Cougars. Ava Sabish, their leadoff hitter, the junior standout hitting for them. She's got a .543 average this year, 38 hits and 70 ABs and 23 RBIs, and a big reason why the Campbellsport Cougars are currently in position to compete in the Flyweight Conference for years to come, and just recently lost to Elmira to probably lose the Flyweight regular season conference championship, but a great season for them nonetheless. Let's see, we got McKenna Lair, another junior, 389 on the season. We've got a 275 from Olivia McCarty, a senior leadership that this Cougars team has. They have been great hitting all year. 207 hits on the campaign, 140 RBIs, 64 doubles, 10 triples, and then 6 home runs. So a little bit of power that the Cougars can possess.
Yeah, and again, we have seen them. They have battled all year. They've got 2 losses to Lamira. I didn't print out the rest of their schedule, but they have just battled hard. They actually beat Laconia, and I think they have Laconia coming up one more time yet.
Yeah.
And Laconia is ranked number 8 in Division 3 with Lamira, or Division 4? Now I lost. Division 3 with Lamira. So, again, here today we've got Poynette, who's the Division 3 number 1 team, and Campbellsport, again, is I believe number 12 or number 14, and there's 3 teams from the Flyway that are in that top 15 rankings.
Yeah, for pitching for them, they got kind of a 3-headed monster. Olivia McCarty, Peyton Hall, and Ava Sabish, all kind of splitting innings. They're all around that late 30s into the 40s for innings pitched on the year. Sabish is rocking a 3.71 ERA. We've got Olivia McCarty at a 3.15 and Peyton Hall at a 2.14. You'll see Peyton Hall in the circle to start today against the Lady Warriors, but they've been great all season. Different kinds of ways they get outs. 52 strikeouts for McCarty, only 27 for Peyton Hall in very similar innings. So Peyton Hall relies more on the defense behind her, whereas if we see McCarty later on today, it might be by way of the K.
The first time that I saw Campbellsport, they went 2 innings for each of the pitchers, and I was surprised that that's what they did, because in the first 2 innings of that game, their pitcher, and I'm sorry I cannot remember at the time because it was one of the first games that we covered, she was phenomenal. She had a shutout going. I think that she only had given up 1 hit, and all of a sudden they made the pitching change. I'm going, what happened here? And then the next pitcher came in, and she did a fantastic job as well. So obviously I'm not the coach. The coach knows what he's doing, and I should just learn to live with that.
Well, Peyton Hall here today, I said she's got 33 innings pitched. 30 hits in those 33 innings. Only 12 runs have scored for her 2.14 ERA. 14 walks as well. So a lot of contact, but she's able to get batters out by way of her defense.
We're going to step aside here, and we are going to come back here as we're going to get ready for the start of round number 2 here at the Oakfield Tourney. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today. This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email Crusader Boosters, WC@WC.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Say cheese.
If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
When the snow finally melts in Wisconsin, things tend to move pretty fast, especially for farmers. And before that first field is even planted, the bills are already piling up. That's where a farm operating loan comes in handy. You see, a short-term agriculture loan designed to cover day-to-day farm expenses can be a must for many during those seasonal peaks like planting. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design. Operating loans are built around the realities of things like farming, not some generic business model. You simply won't farm on a spreadsheet. You farm in very real time. Get the local support from people you already know at Ergo Bank. Real help when you really need it. See them also for things like home loans and car loans. Perhaps it's CDs and IRAs you might be thinking about. Ergo Bank, they're an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 586757. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design.
Member FDIC.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can